What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We're rolling. We got this thing going today. Bowman. Can't wait. 2021 Bowman. Who's here? Andrew, early to the party. Greg, Shalani, Mark, Jack, Briley, sports car junkie, Freddie and Mervin and Jack. And how's it going, guys? Yesterday was such an insane, crazy day. Had everything ready to go for the break, except for the cards, because it was release day. So the cards were in transit, and I'm watching them like a hawk. All of a sudden it says, we had a mechanical issue and your packages are delayed. I'm like, what? They were already in Michigan. But whatever, they got here today. We're all good. We're gonna do the Bowman. And let me tell you, I like it. Here's the thing. This is good, okay? Because I've gotten quite a few comments from people saying what I initially thought as well, which was, I don't know about this year's Bowman, it's really expensive. And the checklist, there's no like crazy good prospect that sticks out above all the others, like the Dominguez and the Witt, the Wander, guys like that. So some people are passing on it, at least initially. And that's a good thing because it has the potential for there to be a good deal on the horizon. So keep your eyes peeled because you might find some of your resources, like maybe your local card shop or maybe some of these online places, they might have got a bunch of it and people aren't really fired up quite yet about the prospects. So there could be an opportunity to get in before the crowd starts to realize that it actually is a good product and a good checklist. Now, we don't have any like superstar prospects on here per se, but there actually are quite a few young gun prospects, young guys. That's all we care about. They're not all, even the tippy top number one prospects, sometimes they don't pan out. So what really matters is the age, because in the prospect game that we are in, they don't have to do anything. It's hype. It's like, they can be in the minors and have a couple good weeks and their values go up and down. Go on eBay and try to buy some of these prospects. They're very expensive. Guys that you probably never heard of. Guys that maybe you're like, okay, well, this guy's a little bit lower on the prospect ranking and maybe I'll be able to get a good deal. No, they're very expensive because people know that they don't have to, like, there are probably out of 2019, there's like half a dozen guys who have never sniffed the bigs. They're on the prospect list and their cards are hundreds of dollars just for base. And the same thing's going to happen with this stuff. So this stuff might age. If the price drops even a little bit, I would suggest maybe swooping in and grabbing some, at least for holding on to purposes, because Bowman almost always appreciates in value. And, I'm talking to card shop guy and he's like, yeah, this box is going to be $1,000 before you know it. I'm like, what? Like a jumbo box. He's like, oh yeah, always. It always is. I'm like, okay, whatever you say, man. And he's the guy, he's been in the business. He's been in the game for 40 years. So he knows what's up. So let me drop you a link. I just did a first on the channel. First, also, you see the background? I got the jerseys up on the wall back there. Let me get out of the way. We got Tatis. We got Joe Mauer autographed jerseys. All of them, majestic. We got Pete Rose in the middle, which has a little bit of a glare on it. We got Prince Fielder. I got Jeff's art photography on the wall. So that was the good thing that happened for not being able to do the break yesterday. And it was a blessing from God. It really was, because I was just pushing, just going way too hard, burning the candle at both ends. I was so exhausted yesterday and the cards didn't come and I was just like, well, Maybe this is a sign. And I just fell right asleep, took like a half-hour nap. I'm like, all right, I got to do something. So I came down and just started crushing the back wall there. So it panned out. The break is going to start pretty soon. Let me drop a link. So a Stryker breaks first. We're going to do a basketball card break. People have been asking, and let's do it. I like basketball cards. I haven't gotten any this year, and I actually like the Panini Revolution stuff. I got last year a couple boxes of it, and I pulled a Galactic Rui and sold it raw for like $400 or $500. I can't remember what it was, but it was at least like $400 raw. So it's a pretty sweet product. I like it. It's flashy. We're going to do a case break right here. I'm not making any money off of it. It's just like something for fun. If anybody wants to get involved. I know most of the slammers, most of the people around here are baseball card guys. But if anybody from the chat is interested, I'm going to pin it. Boom. It's actually like half sold out already. I'm surprised, but not really, because basketball is so hot. And I just listed it. So if you want to get in, now's your chance. I'll be dropping that link a couple times throughout the show. Check me out on Twitch. Streaming live on Twitch. Greg's in there. Let's see if we can get a few people in there chatting away. That'll help me out. I'm trying to get to 100 followers on Twitch. There's the link. And it's it's a backup site, but we can definitely stream on here from time. Like, I mean, if I ever get kicked off YouTube, which trust me, I say that sometimes, and I'm serious. Like something might happen. I don't trust YouTube. Like they kick people off left and right, and it's like, okay, well there goes the livelihood. So just in case, we gotta have a backup plan. And if you want to get in on the breaks, the best way to do it is to become a slammer. Shout out to all the slammers. You guys are the best. The best. If we got any slammers in the house, give me a capital SLAM in the chat. I want to see how many slammers we got in here. Give me a slam in the chat. Welcome to all the hitters. You can become a hitter too. Join the channel. Hit that join button. Or I think if you're on a mobile, you can go into like the description or something and maybe join from there. I still don't really know how that works, but all right. Obi-Wan's hanging out over there. What's up? Slam. So, what are we doing today? We're doing 2 breaks back to back. We got a jumbo, getting 3 guaranteed autos out of here on card. We got a hobby, guaranteed on card auto out of there, and we're doing a Diamond Kings FOTL. 2 hits out of each one of these boxes in the FOTL exclusives. The ones I've seen have been numbered to 10. So a guaranteed autograph or relic or both from probably a rookie or potentially a Hall of Famer or star. I love it. Are you guys ready? Let's do some rolling. Am I watching the Sox-Tigers game? No. Oh, yeah, we got some slammers in the house. Love to see it. Look at them all. What a beautiful sight. Hitters? If we got any hitters, put a hit. Slammers, put a slam. Show the people what's up. All right, here's the roll. 6. Let's do that screen cap. Get this taken care of. Are you ready? I'll lower the volume just a little bit on here. Make sure that's... All right, so we're going to get this out of order. Give it a quick random because they were an A to Z. StrykerBreaks.com on the homepage. You can see all of this happening. You could click on it live right now and watch it. Somebody's here. Look at Anonymous Jackalope is here watching right now. Going to the team list and doing it 3 times. There's 1. And there's 2. And there's 3. Boston on top. Boom. Going to the buy-ins, and we're doing it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Justin's on top. He gets the Red Sox. Let's put him in A to Z. And here we go. Diamondbacks, Daniel D. Braves, Ronald G. Orioles, Mitch S. Red Sox, Justin P. Cubs, Ronald G. White Sox, Brandon M. Reds, Jack H. Indians, Frederick C. Rocky, Scott B. Tigers, Matthew B. Astros, Kyle K. Royals, Rains M. Angels, Christopher G. Dodgers, Ernesto F. Marlins, Mervin S. Brewers, Mervin S. Twins, Jack H. Mets, Brandon M. Yankees, Chase P. Athletics, Ricky E. Phillies, John S. Pirates, Jake S. Padres, Steve Y. Giants, Vince P. Mariners, Mark H. Cardinals, James S. Rays, Sean D. Rangers, Oliver S. Blue Jays, Justin P. Nationals, Josh G. Fix the spelling, because I am a special boy. There we go. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to drop the link. There we go. Trevor, how's it going? I see you. And I'm going to print my copy off. We'll be ready to go. Can't wait anymore. Not even one more minute. I would love to just rip a case of this myself. At first, I was apprehensive, just like many of you maybe, about this year's Bowman because of the unrecognizable prospect list, but now I'm in. I'm deep. Look at this. Got some room. Got 2 spaces. The fielder is not staying up there. I am surprised I haven't burned it. I was going to burn it one of these days, but nah. Gotta get the K line again. There's 8-box cases. I got an 8-box case, so look, I'll show you. Eight boxes. It's like an inner case. There we go. So I don't know. That's what I got. You can buy them like that. It says 8-box case, but they have there's probably 2 of those inner cases in a master case or something. I don't know, but either way, I put 8-box case in the listing. I'm not an expert in basketball cards, so this will be fun when we do that. Let me drop that link one more time. I'm just going to keep doing it throughout the break. If you want to get in on the Revolution break, there it is. I don't know when we'll just do it when it's full. Might fill by tomorrow. Who knows? Might take a week. I don't really know, but half of them sold out in just an hour? What's everybody talking about? Rodon? Oh, yeah. All right, let's start out with this. Everybody good? Quick snips. Yeah, this is a busy week. Triple threat, triple soak. We'll let Clayton clean up all the mess. John wants some fire. Okay. FOTL, baby. And if this basketball one goes well, maybe we'll do some more in the future. Maybe we'll mix it up a little bit. So many patch autos. You love this? Yeah, I know. It's sweet. It is. Got the Apostle rookies in here. And is that a wood frame? I didn't get a wood frame in my box. It is. Shane McClanahan. He's pitching today. What are the odds? Going to Tampa Bay. That's pretty sweet. Going to Sean. McClanahan. I actually looked up his stats. Or he already did pitch today, didn't he? Look at that's number 2, 15, 7 out of 15. The wood frame looks a little different this year. It's pretty cool. The Art of Hitting, didn't see that insert either with Mel Ott. Pache rookie. Got the 6-toe and another frame. Eddie Collins. The gray frame. Going to the Phillies. Who's got the Philly? John. There you go, John. Hit number 1. Sosa, part of the club. And Daz Cameron. The Daz Cameron rookie. Did I see Buxton's almost cycle last night? No, I didn't see it, but I heard. Man, he's like, I said it a few days ago. Maybe it was last week that he's in the MVP running. He's just got to stay healthy. It's unbelievable how good he is. We've never really gotten to see it. Just always potential and talk. And how good he could be, and then he always gets hurt. Get the Garrett Cole aficionado. I know, I almost went live during K-Word's almost no-hitter. I did, because I was watching it. I almost went live just so we could all watch it together. Kirillov. The plum frame of Sam Huff. Legacy lithographs. Walter Johnson got the Bowman. And Nate Pearson. Yeah, the frames are definitely thicker. They're a lot thicker. The frame is, it's almost like the thickness of another card on top of the card. They don't fit into a normal top loader, I don't think. I think you got to get a thickie. Pete Rose. There's McClanahan again. Ty Cobb. Elegance. I like these elegance inserts because they're elegant, colorful, and the checklist is good. This one's really thick. We might have a hit in here. D. Burt called Buxton his MVP in January. I probably did laugh. Probably did. I was probably like, get out of here, D. Burke, with your nonsense. Ryan Jeffers, it is a hit. We got a hit coming. Mickey Mantle. Contreras, Sanchez, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. These hits are awesome. These FOTL hits are crazy. Double patch Evan White to 10. Numbered to 10. The purple DK exclusive. Look at that beautiful little patch there. With the aqua, silver, black, and white 4-color patch. And 2-color patch next to it. Man. Don't sleep on the DK. Going to Mark. Congrats, Mark. It's a big one, man. Man, if you're going to get a patch, it's checking boxes, I'll tell you that much. That's a sweet card. At least it's not a K-word patch. Of course, I stacked against K-word today. Only like half of my teams. I still made money, but Babe Ruth, the club, which I won a GPP the other day. It was a small one. It was a single entry GPP. I won like 150 bucks, I think. So, something. Getting on the right track. April, you will lose everything in April if you're not careful. If you play on DraftKings or FanDuel, you'll lose your, unless you're like really contrarian, which I'm contrarian, but not to that level. But I think they're going to start normalizing now. Once you get out of April, man, the weather's got to start to get a little bit better. The cold weather really messes with people. It evens out the skill gap, I think. So we have a lot lower total games, and the pitchers have an advantage. And it just like it works out so that unless the pitcher can't find it, which is what happens, and then like teams like the Giants and the Mariners and the A's like go ham for a while, and then it normalizes. Look at that. That is a cool card. I always love the artist palette, and it's especially gorgeous this year. The Biebs, Joey Bart, and Acuna. The trick is to bet on each team. It seems like that is the trick, doesn't it, Snyder? But trust me, not the trick. That's the way to lose all your money. That's the way to lose all your money. I'll tell you the trick, because I have won multiple GPPs. Like, I have a solid 5 figures in winnings on FanDuel. Like, close to like $20,000 in winnings on FanDuel. And then DraftKings, I got another, probably like five grand on there. I'm really good at this stuff, okay? The key is not spreading it, because then like you'll lose on 95% of your lineups. And then if you get lucky enough to pick the right team, which is all you're really trying to do, you can dumb it down and really, you don't have to know anything about baseball to be good at fantasy baseball. We got our other gray frame here. Andres Jimenez. Going to Cleveland. Going to Frederick. Wow, look at Vlad. Oh, it's Acuna. I'm like, that does not look like Vlad. All I saw was the blue, and I thought it was... Yeah, that's Acuna. But anyway, so all you got to do is get the two... You got to get the top team. Seems easy enough. There's only so many guys, so many teams playing, right? So you got to get the top team. And then after that, you don't necessarily have to have the second highest scoring team, but you definitely have to have the highest scoring player. And he'll probably come from the highest scoring team. But if you spread all your money around, you're just going to lose. Because even if you get that top team, you're not guaranteed to win. And all the money is in the winning team. Sorry, I'm missing some chats, guys. Briley says, do you think I should buy Brooks Robinson? I don't know. Like, what? A piece of his relic or something? Or... But anyway, back to the DFS talk. What you really got to do is you got to commit to one team. So you got to figure out what your team is, and then you got to commit to them. Maybe 2 teams, 1 or 2 teams, commit to them. And you have to understand that it really helps if you have a resource that'll tell you what the ownership percentages are approximated to be. The Evan White is numbered to 10, dude. Isn't that a crazy card? Let's look at it again. Because you can't, like, for today, for example, the Yankees were the top-owned team by a lot. And everybody here knows that baseball is extremely hard. It's an extremely hard sport to succeed at. So let's think about it. Like, what are your odds of success if you're just like a regular player? Let's say you're even like a good player. Let's go with like Acuna. So like one of the best players. What are his odds of success? Success being a big game, like a home run. You got to get a home run, basically, to have the top player. What are his odds of hitting a home run? Look at this. We got another numbered card. Ooh, it's the artist proof. Kirilloff. That's a big card. Going to the Twins. Going to Jack. Nice. I like this. The artist proofs are hard to pull. I think it's a case hit, maybe. Excellent. Steve says 20%. No. No. Well, let's use that number. Let's just say it's 20%, which it's probably not. Odds of Acuna hitting a home run, which is basically what you're going to need, or you're going to need Acuna to, and he's like, we're talking about the best fantasy player. Him and a couple other guys. So the very best. If it's 20%, it's probably, let's just go 15. That's more realistic. Let's say 15%. Like today for the Yankees guys were like 40% owned. So you have to go, okay, Judge is 40% owned. What are the odds that he succeeds and ends up being the best player? 15%, right? Maybe 20%. So he's owned twice as much as he should be. So in a situation like that, you got to fade him. You can't play him. I mean, you can, but if he hits, then 40 to 50, because I think it was like 45% owned, up to 50% owned. 40 to 50% of the people have the same guy, so you didn't make any ground on the field. You're not winning any money unless everything else you have is right. So sometimes that guy, you have to have that guy. You just have to decide if you're going to go higher or lower than the field. If you go right with the field, which you can do that from time to time, but you got to make some other decisions. If you go right with the field, you're going to have to go like some really off the wall, sketchy players that are, and not only do you have to have those players, but they have to perform. They have to hit a home run, basically. The art of hitting, Altuve. Altuve's back. Had a nice game in his first game back. Got to have a hit out of here. It's a thickie. So yeah, we're talking like, so you could have like a 3-for-4 game with a walk and like a stolen base and some other runs. You got to basically, I'm talking FanDuel scoring here just to simplify it. You got to get like 30 points. You got to have the guy who gets like 30 to 50 points, position player. You have to have it. And then you also have to have the next guy in line who gets like 25 to 35 points. Then after that, you're kind of wide open to just kind of hit a little bit on each player. You can have a bunch of guys that get you a couple singles, score a run, maybe an RBI, a run, and a couple hits, stuff like that. You can have those guys, but you have to have the guys that get the big scores, or else you're not going to win. And you also have to have a pitcher who gets you a bunch of points too. You got to be perfect, basically. Here it is, guys. Hit number 2. It's a thickie. It's probably, let's just hope for an RPA, a low-numbered RPA. It's colorful. Look at it. Oh. It's Jose Garcia. It's a majestic 4/10. You got the majestic laundry tag back there. Dude, usually those are 101s. That's a nice hit, too. Look at that thing. Dude, Diamond Kings, guys. You don't get hits like this out of normal stuff. You do not get crazy patch auto hits numbered to 10. That's a purple as well. We got 2 FOTL exclusive hits out of here. Both purples. Nasty. That one's going to Cincinnati. Going to Jack. Congratulations, Jack. That's a sweet hit. We're going to have to do some more of this stuff. This stuff is awesome. This is awesome. I don't know what the regular DK is like. Gonna get a couple boxes of that too, just to dabble. Because the price dropped a little bit on that. So now we're like 130, I think. Much better than 150. It just 150 didn't seem palatable for the regular, but like 130 does. For 2 guaranteed hits. Seems better. I mean, I wish it was cheaper, of course, but getting into the goods. Mark says, finally PSA subs are here and a Steel City box. Got your Bowman Jumbo. Good luck, Mark, on the Jumbo. These boxes, the hobbies are about 300. 3 to 330 is what they're going right now, and the Jumbos are about like they're 600. Jumbos are about 600. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we get all the bangers, man. That hobby box I opened was awesome. I hope most of them are like that. Because they do have more color, like more parallels. But I don't know if you get more parallels or if they just increase the checklist to the point where they needed to add some more. But that first box that I opened, it seemed like you're getting more color. And the chrome prospects were nice as well. I mean, I got like every good chrome prospect. I have a feeling we're going to get all the good chrome prospects, guys. So multiple teams have good hits. Good luck. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, Mark. Sweet. Hey, if you guys wouldn't mind slapping that like, got 124 people in here and only 45 likes. We're trying to get to 100. Need your help to do it. Let's talk a little bit about the design. Beautiful. I love the design. I love it. Maybe over time I'll find a flaw with it, but everything about it I like. I'm not just saying that. Got the Jazz rookie. That's sweet. Dude, Series 2 is going to be pretty legit. We're going to get Key Bryan, Jazz, Kirilloff, and some other big rookies. So look forward to Series 2. I don't know if we're going to see Royce Lewis or any other. They keep talking up some people. Eddie Diaz, Bowman first, going to Colorado. The chromes are gorgeous this year. They hit it out of the park with the design, because the chromes in years past have not been this chromy. They've been more, oh sweet, got the paper Alcantara. Another good one. You got a Diamond Kings hobby for 85? Dave, that is unbelievably cheap. You got everything for unbelievably cheap. That's awesome, dude. Dave, I might have to buy cards through you, dude, because I can't get cards that cheap. A jumbo for 500 for Ben? Yeah, they're like 650 online. Guys, take advantage of your LCS. Go give them some business. Support them, especially if they're giving you good deals like that. You cannot find a deal like that online or in a hobby shop near me, that's for sure. I'm paying full jack up retail for all this stuff. Can't find it cheaper. I looked, trust me, I looked. Man, these chromes are really nice. Javier rookie. Otani. Austin Hendrick top 100. Looks nice in the chrome as well. Although my favorite top 100 was the 2019. It was better than this. Julio Rodriguez. There's a dude that we'll be seeing, and there he is, Blaze Jordan. Have you guys gone and watched the Blaze Jordan clips? Dude, freaking crazy. And the other guy, so from a comment, found out about the Leover Piguero. He's supposed to have a first on there, but he doesn't. So I don't know if they're going to include a first on the next one, or if they're just, this is going to be like an error card of his. It doesn't have the first. Either way, Pittsburgh hit. Leover. He's moving up the rankings quick. Gloomy Lunatic, first time here, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat towards the front. You're going to have a good time. Ryan Mountcastle, rookie. And the talent pipeline, this is a big one. That's a big one. So Jared Kelnick is the guy I was thinking of that, if we're getting awfully close to Series 2, but man, if he could just make a quick appearance, if he could make Series 2, it would make it an incredible release. And here we go, the Austin Martin Chrome. Ta-da! Justin, it's your lucky day. What a great looking card. That's a great looking card. Bowman, I applaud you in your efforts. I have no problem ripping apart these companies if they aren't good. But they did good. They did really good. Topps Tier 1. Yeah, I'm going to get some of that. It's Tier 1 sweet. I think, did Tier 1 make the top 10 list last year for me? I don't remember, but I do like Tier 1. Nice hits out of there. You can get the bat knob relics. Rookie of the Year favorite, Sixto. Look at these. These Rookie of the Year favorites are awesome too with the color match. That's a sweet blue design on Sixto there. I don't have anything but glowing reviews for this product. There's the Sabato, guys. We're hitting them all. We're going to hit them all. Minnesota Twins. Going to Jack. Jack crushing it already. There's a lot of good names. I like Sabato. Sabato. He just sounds like a power hitter. Sabato. Coming to the pitcher's nightmares very soon. J Love, what's happening? Looks like we got a sky blue. Here's those Futurist cards. What do you guys think of the Futurist? I think they're really cool. They seem to be, I mean, in my hobby, I got like, I think 3 or 4 of them. So they seem to be pretty plentiful, which I wish they would have made them more rare. But I like the design, colorful. We got a Justin Foscue to $4.99 going to Texas. Oliver. Refractor. Let's see how this thing refracts. Pretty well. $2.35 of $4.99. I ended up hitting a bunch of this guy in my Bowman first edition stuff that I got. Can't remember if he was in draft, Bowman draft first edition or regular Bowman. I think it was Bowman draft first edition. But I had a bunch of parallels of that guy. I think I got a yellow, a sky blue, and a bunch of stuff. Bryson Stott making his rounds. I may have sold too early. I had a Blue Wave, Bryson Stott, PSA 10, Bowman first auto. Probably parted with it a little too soon. How's the centering look on this release? Asks this the breaks. I haven't seen enough of it to give you a solid opinion yet. But I will keep my eye on it. Steve with the super. Support your local breaker, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that super. I appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I tried to put that little Detroit Tigers thing on as an earring and it hurt really bad, so I tried. I thought it would be funny for the stream to have a real dangler hanging down. Hurt too much. There's a Maximo, another sweet name. Maximo Costa. It's another one of the big ones. Going to the Rangers. The centering, from what I've seen so far, looks pretty good. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it, though. And we're going to have a larger sample size. Look at this. The Wander. That's a sweet card. Positional Promise. I think I got one of those in my box. That's the one you want right there. Nice. Sean, that one's going to you, man. Check that thing out. Bowman crushing it this year. Jeter Downs and the Sky Blue. It's a first. Antonio Gomez. Not bad. I think this guy might have been on my list. No, not on my list, but let's look at him. Oh, he's young. That's all we're looking at. 01. Okay. Young enough to be very collectible. Yankee, first. Sky Blue. We might have a grader on our hands. That top right corner's got that tiniest little tick of white on there, though. But all like with Bowman stuff, pretty much everything. Like if it's got that first insignia on it and it's gonna gem up, probably worth a send. If you wouldn't mind slapping that like button for me. Trying to get to 100. We're at 61. We're doing really good. Joe Adele and Key Bryan back to back. It's a nice pack. Spencer Howard and the Carlson. Royal Ryan, what's up? Scored a box of this for $265. Much better than me. Much better than my deal, J-Love. I can't find it for less than 300. Oh, we got something sweet coming up here. Check me out on Twitch, guys. We got a few people hanging out over there. I'm gonna drop the link again. I'm trying to get to 100 followers over there. That's the short-term goal. Right here. Boom. Go click the link. Okay. What is this? What is this? Okay, Bobby Delbeck. Fuchsia? Is that fuchsia? That's fuchsia. 1 out of 277. 1 out of 277. We're hitting parallels, guys. I think the parallels are pretty plentiful in here. I mean, my box had 3. We've already got 3 out of here, and there's plenty to go. Plus the atomic. Alert. This is a Stryker alert. If you can find this stuff for a good price, once again, buy it. It's good. It is good. And we might have a situation where, hold on, what is this? Oh, it's a big one. The over Piguero atomic going to the Pirates. Jake, dude, that's a big card, man. Congratulations. Now, these ones aren't numbered, but that doesn't matter. Big time prospect, big time insert with the atomic. We're crushing. This stuff's awesome. I think it's better than last. I mean, like the Dominguez and the Witt from last year are still the 2 best prospects that you can get out of the Bowman. But the increase in parallels and the firsts, the spread of firsts. Zach Veen. So one of the cool things that they're doing here is this little meter on the side. Depending on where the prospect is, it looks like it goes up and down. That's a cool touch. Got a Brett Beatty. Chrome. Edinso Reyes. First for the Tigers. Never heard of this guy. I guess that's our Dominican free agent. Our international guy. For some reason, the Tigers didn't want to spend a bunch of money on their international prospect. While I remember, I accidentally sent somebody's card. It's a Nick Gonzalez Bowman first edition. I sent it the wrong card to the wrong person. So if I sent that card to you, please let me know, because I need to send it to the rightful owner. Madrigal rookie. Yeah, D. Burke says that's a first Bowman on Piguera. They just didn't send the logo. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, but I will keep bringing that up so that people know. Corbin Carroll, futurist. You got the Blaze Jordan Atomic, Dave? That's nice. Blaze cards are expensive. Rookie of the Year favorites, Andres Jimenez. I keep saying Jimenez. I don't know if it's Jimenez. I've never, like, I'm just going to keep saying Jimenez unless someone corrects me. Yeah, I mean, if no one gets back to me about that card, which everybody usually does, if I ever make a mistake, I'll just buy him a new one, send it to him. But it's like a $20 card, I think, raw. It's a pretty expensive card, raw. There he is, Blaze Jordan, Chrome, going to Boston. Justin. Oh, and we got the Baron Laura. Blue. Look at all this color, you guys. This stuff is loaded with color, and I like it. My two favorite things, Bowman and parallels. We're going to have a really full stage today. I'm going to take the regular chrome firsts off of there. If we get to that point where we're just getting so much fire, we still got to get the auto out of here. Bartimus, what's happening? K-word almost throwing a no-no today. I know. I was telling the guys I almost hopped on and went live so we could all watch it together, because I was watching it. Got the JD. And of course I was stacking against him. Of course, I can't. What am I going to do? Play cuckoo? I almost said it. It didn't get all the way out, though. Logan Gilbert, 40. There's the Kelnick. Oh, yeah. So I had to go to Culver's to try the root beer float with custard. Made me sick. It made me a little sick. Not kidding. I mean, it was tasty, but it gave me a stomach ache. Also, they didn't put enough custard. They didn't put enough custard in it, so it was mostly root beer. And you got to have the right amount of ice cream. That's what really makes a good root beer float. You got to have probably close to 50-50 ice cream to root beer mix. Maybe even a little bit more ice cream. Maybe 60-40 ice cream. That's how I like it, at least. And then when you mix it up, it's got like the right consistency, because I like mixing it up. Which would be called a root beer cooler, by the way, if you mix it up. But I still call it a float. I like to mix it myself. And then somebody said Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper is as good as regular Dr. Pepper the other day. So I got a Diet Dr. Pepper today, and yes, it is. Maximo, the chrome. We're getting all the chromes. Awesome. We're getting all of them. I told you we would. I think we got everything. What are we missing? Mick Abel. That's it. I think that's it. Or do we still need... Did we get the Alcantara chrome? I think we need the Alcantara chrome. Joe Waddell, rookie. He's got a nice smile. Doesn't he? Trent DeVoe, I thought that I don't have him on my list, but I think he's a decent prospect. Sort of young. I don't know. We don't. But the Culver's situation, it would have been good if they would have put more ice cream in it. And I think I got a stomachache from it because I just ate a huge plate of spaghetti, and I had no right to go get a root beer float. I was full. So then I crammed down a root beer float, and I was just like, ugh, too much. So that's probably why. Look at that. Jason Dominguez, futurist. Sweet card. And I thought of it because I just happened to be out and about, and I'm like, I might as well get that. I was really fiending it. Jed had to get himself a Topps Now Mercedes. Isn't he leading the league in hits? Unreal. Bryson Stott. Seems like there's a lot of top 100s. I'm noticing a lot of top 100 inserts. There it is. Brainer. This dude's name is Brainer? Brainer Bonacci? Bonacci. Brainer Bonacci. It's a first. It's an auto. Boston. Big old smile. Look at this guy. He's just happy to be there. He's young. Checking all the boxes. Position player going to Justin. Congratulations, Justin. Beautiful stage we have today. Lots of color. Loving it. Alexander Ramirez. There's Nick. No-brainer. He's a no-brainer. Is retail coming out a week after retail of this stuff? Or can we go tomorrow? Isn't it Fridays now that you can like get in line and wait? I still don't think I have it in me to go wait in line for one retail box of Bowman. Mountcastle rookie. Glorious. Beautiful. Dragon says, I can't wait until Miggy retires. It's sad to see him just swing and miss 99.7% of the time now. I can't wait for him to retire either. I've had enough of Miggy. Here we go. This guy has actually got some value. Gabriel Arias. Young. That's about all I know about him. I'll learn more and more about these guys as we go along and as I latch on to certain players. But that one, that's for Cleveland. Going to Frederick. We got 2 packs left, then on to the jumbo, and then we got a whole nother break with the same boxes right after this. Right after these messages. A word from our sponsor. A&W Root Beer. Because Culver's backed out after that little talk we just had. They were on board. Turns out you can't talk bad about your sponsor. News to me. I'm new to this. Double sweep. Socceroo. I'm sure Miggy will be playing for like 3 more years, as long as they'll have him. You guys know how it works in baseball. Like, you can basically, if you're a Hall of Fame player, you can basically play until you can't move. Somebody will have you. Some team, some horrible team will sign you. If you're like, let's say the Tigers are just like, all right, we're out on you, Miggy. We're done. Some other bum team that just wants a Hall of Famer on their team will pick them up. You know, maybe, I don't know, Orioles, Rangers, Mariners, maybe he'll go back to Miami. I could see that happening. Like, finish his career in Miami. The fatties. Ooh. Looking forward to seeing what the fatties are all about. Yep, no more camping out. Oh, you got, so a Target in New York. Now you have to get there and get a virtual ticket. Cool. Jeff says Miggy's so old that he was in the starting lineup during the Bartman Cubs playoff game. Trout. All right, so already I'm getting a feel for this. So our jumbo packs, we're looking at a lot of paper with no prospects right up front. We got the base set up front, and then the middle, we've got the inserts and the hits. So we got Bobby, Torkelson, Beatty, and then we've got our chrome. Okay. Alexander Ramirez first. Jeremy De La Rosa, who looks a little like Soto. Josh Young, chrome, and the atomic Carson Tucker. And then back to the base 100s. Look at that. Oh, no, prospect 100s. Prospect to 150s on the back. All right, I like that. Because it makes it easier if you're a set builder to keep all these cards separated. You don't have to go through and separate your prospects and your base and your chrome and all that kind of stuff. It's already separated for you. So I like that. Carson Tucker going to Frederick. Couple of atomics. Looking good. Josh Beckett eating fried chicken and drinking beer in the clubhouse. And then his career surprisingly went south. You got to take care of that temple. If you're a professional athlete, man, you got to take care of that temple. Just look at Vlad. Proof. Austin Hendrick. There's that Gabriel first. Jose Salas first, going to Miami. And our prospects. Yeah, I like the pack layout. Another good thing, like, seriously, I'm just looking to review this stuff, and I'm not finding anything really to like negative about it at all, other than no like superstar prospect, I suppose. Although Blaze Jordan and Austin Martin both have potential to be superstars, I think. Nick Gonzalez, futurist. Tatis. DL Hall. We got some chrome. You know, it seems like there's not as many chrome firsts in the jumbos. I mean, we're really early, though. There's a paper first, Austin Martin. Got the De La Rosa. Yeah, at least he's got a cool name. Blaze. Sweet name. Both names. Blaze and Jordan. Legendary names. Do you guys think that sometimes your name is what like makes you into who you are? Because I guarantee you there are no Blaze Jordans that are just like sitting in their mom's basement, like just eating popcorn and playing video games, and they're like 35 years old. No. If your name is Blaze, you're crushing somewhere. Key Brian Hayes. I think your name like makes you into who you are. I know, I'm going way out. Way out. Sam's like 100%. Another Wander. Look at that. We got 2 Wander inserts. It's a nice box for Wanda. Jose Tina. First. Chrome first. Trent Duveau. And another? Are you kidding me? You get 2 atomics? Have we even... Okay, we haven't gotten an auto. Dude, we got 2 atomics out of this box. Is that how it works with this year? Dude, if you get 2 atomics, it's crazy. Ronnie Mauricio. Going to BMAC. I guess we're putting you on a stand too. Why not? Gotta open up a fresh top loader pack. Crack a fresh pack. Kind of like Stryker, exactly. Like if the name of the channel is like Templeton Breaks or something like that, I don't know. You guys it would just be me sitting here. No one would ever click to watch. If it was like Smellington, just something really cheesy, nobody would watch. Joseph's glad he left work early today. Isn't that always the case? Like, I wish I wouldn't have left work early today. Has never been said once. I don't know if it, like, I don't really know. Like, I know Zach Hampel's a ball hawk, but I know he does YouTube videos, but I've never watched his videos. But was he the guy that fell over the seats? I was watching some baseball highlights the other day at a Dodgers game maybe, and he like fell backwards over the seats or something. Was that him? And they were making fun of him. Like the announcers were making fun of him. That was him. Daniel Montano. Daniel going to the Rockies. Scott got a Daniel Montano. Bowman first autograph on card auto out of Venezuela. You know they make them good down there. They know how to make a good baseball player in Venezuela. Royce Lewis, top 10. Mick Abel. There he is. That was the one we hadn't gotten yet. Going to the Phillies. That's John. Going to John. I think we got just about all of them. I think we're missing the Alcantara Chrome, and that's about it. Another? Okay, this is a new box, but a purple out of here. So out of this box, we've gotten 2 atomics, 1 on-card chrome, and 1 purple. Your girlfriend's from Venezuela. She's probably gorgeous. They make good-looking women there, too. Like there's a factory. Like they're making these. like a factory. They're making baseball players. There's people like on the clock 24/7. Good-looking women and awesome baseball players. People coming home. Oh, she put in a double. Just made 4 first-round draft picks. Actually, it'd be an international signing, but you get it. Marco, the futurist, and a Riley positional promise. Luis Patino, number 26 on the top 100. Look at, he gets the full green. She's fuego. Okay. 4, 5, 6 packs left. How old is the Montero guy? I don't know. This guy? Montano? 22? So he's still young enough. But he's getting there. Because sometimes these prospects come up really quick. Got the Ke'Bryan. Nick Maton. Nick Maton. Going to the Phillies. Not super young. Going to John. And it's got some scuffing on the top. It looks like it might wipe off, though, hopefully. I've noticed some chrome scratching, scuffing, etc. as far as the QC goes. But as far as centering goes, it's looked pretty good. There's a Zach Veen. Think we got some color coming up, maybe? Oh, we got some color. We got some color. Here we go. It looks like an aqua shimmer. These things look nice. Look at this thing. Carson Tucker. That is sweet looking. Are these numbered? Not numbered, but a nice looking card for not being numbered. The Aqua Shimmer. Carson Tucker going to the Indians. Frederick. Getting some hits today, aren't you? And let's see if anybody's interested. I told you I'm going to keep dropping this link because, boom, the very first basketball card break on Stryker breaks. Bottom left. Oh, wow, good eye. I could barely see that. Look at, there it is. 5 of 125. Okay. It totally blends in. So I dropped this link. We're doing a 8-box case break of Panini Revolution basketball cards 2021. If you're interested. We got a lot of requests. Listed it before the break here. It's about half sold last time I looked. Not sure, I haven't looked since we started, but we'll rip it as soon as it fills. Random teams. Just like we do this. The Alvarez, the Witt, the Jones, the Choi, Dominguez, Vogel. 4 packs left, and then on to break number 2. Thank you, Vincent. It's nice of you to say. Alex Baker. Isn't Alex Baker Awesemo? Does anybody know Awesemo? He's like the best daily fantasy sports player in the world. I'm pretty sure his name's Alex Baker. I'm going to rip it. If it's filled tonight, no. We'll rip it tomorrow if it's filled tonight. Just because I get, like, we still got a whole nother break after this. And I've got all this to ship out. It's going to be a lot of work. But we'll do, yeah, if it fills, we'll do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow afternoon. I haven't decided yet. It just kind of depends. There's another Sabato first. Another Austin Martin first. I didn't think it would fill in a day. The Revolution break. I have no idea what to expect, really. I mean, you know, my crew here is baseball, but I know, like, most people who collect cards collect all different kinds of cards. So it won't surprise me if it fills up today, but I had no idea. Plus, it's expensive. You know, those things they're like $300 a box, which is what this Bowman stuff is. So I guess it's not that crazy. And I've got a soft spot in my heart for the Revolution cards because of what I hit last year. Another Blaze. Doubles of all the goods. Joe wants that Martin card, I know. Fun fact, Vogel is German for owl. That is a fun fact. Different Alex Baker wishes that he was the #1 fantasy player in the world. Maybe you can go to the awesemo.com and tell him that your name is legit Alex Baker, and he'll give you like a month free, because the information is very valuable that you get on that website. Here it is. A blue shimmer of Casey Martin. That's number 2, and you cannot tell. Holy cow, that's so hard to tell. 129 of 150. It's just there's so much shimmer going on that you can't really see. How would you be able to see? So much shimmer. Going to the Phillies. John. I can't top load and soft sleeve all the cards that I'm going to top load and soft sleeve, or else we'd be here all night. But yeah, if I'm going to put them on the stage, I'm going to top load them right away. Two packs left. Who was the auto in DK? Luis Garcia. I'm sorry, Jose Garcia. Look at that. It's a majestic patch piece. There's double patch auto numbered to 10. Crazy hits in Diamond Kings. Diamond Kings? I'm thinking they're going to be, like, we got to see what the regular looks like. The regular box of Diamond Kings. But if the hits are like that, I know they're not going to all be like that. But if all the FOTL hits are like that, whoa. Whoa. Like, whoa. Reed Detmers. Futurist. Asa Lacy. The Logan Gilbert. And any firsts? Any more firsts? Maximo. Getting the doubles of Maximo. That guy. That guy. Inevitably, those guys are going to be people who end up being awesome, and someone's going to go back and make a clip where I'm just like, that guy. Like what happened with Randy Arozarena. Didn't have a clue how to pronounce his name. Just like pulling Randy autos and parallels, like, who's this guy? Toss him to the side. Turns out he's really good. Casey Mize. And we've got a speckle. There he is. Ismail. Mena. Ismail. He's young. He's a Padre. We got a parallel auto. Going to Steve. Congratulations, Steve. So 2, or is that one? I think we got the, yep, we got our 3 autos out of here. One of them being a parallel. That is going to require a thickie. Last few cards. Another Sabato paper. And that's it. Let's check everything out. The Casey Martin Blue Shimmer to 150. Ismail. Speckle. What are they calling it? Speckle or Sparkle these days? I suppose I should figure that out. It seems like every other release it's Speckle or Sparkle. Bear with me. Sky blue, neon, fuchsia, purple, shimmer. Speckle. It's Speckle again. Can we be consistent? Speckle again. Carson Tucker to 125, the Aqua Shimmer. Carson Tucker, the Atomic, the Ronnie Mauricio Atomic. 2 Atomics in one box, not bad. Daniel Montano. Tristan Casas. We've got, and that's a purple to 250 paper. We've got a Nick Maton. It's got to be Maton. Brainer. Bonashi. I got to get the names right. Baron Laura to 150. The Blaze. Leover Piguero. This guy I know. I figured out how to pronounce his name. You should see how I wrote it down. It's pretty funny. Bobby Delbeck Fuchsia to 299. Antonio Gomez to 499. The Foscue to 499. Refractor. Another Sabato. Austin Martin, we got 2 of these. The DK hits. Jose Garcia to 10. The patch and the Majestic patch. A little piece of it. Kirilloff to 49. The Artist Proof. And Evan White, dual patch. 4-color patch. FOTL exclusive to 10. Nice break. Break number 2 right now. Let me just put these cards in a box. All right, that was quick. Ready to roll. Are you guys ready to roll? Pretty strong. Winnie ripping jumbo. We just ripped a jumbo, Joshua, and we're going to be doing another one soon. We got another break going on right now. Okay. Is everybody here for break number 2? 7:10, pretty much on time. Pull up all the stuff, get my spreadsheet out. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's roll. Rolling. Break number 2. Chicken breath. Followed me on Twitch. Thank you, sir. 3. We got a 3. Gonna screen cap right now. As soon as I pull this up. There we go. All right, gonna get these names out of order. Go to the team list 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. The Braves on top. Going to the buy-ins 3 times here. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Pat's on top with the Braves. There we go. Putting them in A to Z. And reading them off. Diamondbacks, Alfredo C. Braves, Pat C. Orioles, Mark H. Red Sox, Adrian L. Cubs, Brian T. White Sox, Adam S. Reds, Devin M. Indians, Michael M. Rockies, Aram K. Tigers, Tim M. Astros, Ronald G. Royals, Michael M. Angels, Jack H. Dodgers, Adam S. Marlins, Robert H. Brewers, Ronald G. Twins, Jack H. Mets, Mike R. Yankees, Greg T. Athletics, Adrian L. Phillies, Paul Z. Pirates, John C. Padres, Mike R. Giants, Tim M. Mariners, Eric S. Cardinals, Brandon K. Rays, Aram K. Rangers, Michael M. Jays, Ernesto F. Nationals, Brandon K. Good luck, everybody. Drop the link. There it is. Check out your teams if you want to. And I'm going to print my copy off and we'll be ready to roll. Obi-Wan is loving the Inception cards. I like them a lot too. I will pull you some fire, Brandon. Goody, what's happening? Bowman. 3 cheers for Bowman. What's up, Gert? Yeah, Gotham's cards. The new DK is loaded with amazing hits. We're going to open one right now. Look at this. Right here. The FOTL stuff is crazy. Unbelievable. It's time. Time for Billy to get involved. All right, Billy, how are we going to do this? You're not going to cut me, are you? Happy Bowman Day. Caden says, Stryker, you buy cards? with no punctuation. Caden, do you mean... So, because I could take that so many different ways. Stryker, you buy cards. If there's a question mark on the end of that, and the answer is yes. If there's a period, then the answer, I mean, it's not a question, it's just a statement. So I suppose the statement is correct. I'm not in the market right now, and I don't buy cards from the chat as a rule, because everybody wants to sell me cards. And I'm not buying any cards anytime soon other than just packs, because I made a very large purchase recently. And I have no money. And I just bought a car, so I have no money. I'm literally flat broke relative to my bills. So, and when I say I bought one card lately that was really expensive, I mean I bought two cards. I bought two very expensive cards lately. How often do you... Dude, swelling terror. My first basketball card break is going to be whenever this one sells out. Just listed it before this break. I'm going to drop a link right here. It's about half full. We're doing a Panini Revolution 8-box case break, random teams. Whenever it fills, I don't know when it's going to fill, but we're going to do it. The very first one. You can be part of history if you want. 127 watching, 95 likes. We're so close to that 100 like mark, guys. Do me a favor and just slap it around a little bit. What kind of car did I buy? I bought a 2021 Bronco Sport. It's my car. She was ready to die any day. And I already put like $2,000 into my car in the last couple months, and it's barely worth that. So I had to get a new one. My wife comes back because her car broke down too. Like, we both had old cars. Her car broke down too, so I let her take my car to take the dog to the vet, and she comes back and she's like, what's that noise your car's making? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not making a noise. She's like, oh. Yeah, it was making all kinds of noises when she got back with it. David Peterson, gray frame. Al Kaline. I'm glad they put Al Kaline in here all the time. I got an Al Kaline auto numbered to 3 out of Diamond Kings. It's one of my favorite cards. DK worth 125 a hobby box. I haven't opened a regular hobby box yet, Ibanez, so I can't say for sure. But I can tell you that this FOTL stuff is going for about, I think, like $250 a box. It seems to be worth it because of the hits you're getting. The FOTL exclusives are numbered to 10 from what I've seen so far, and they are bangers. Like the kind of hits that you would have to pay way more for. Pieces of patches. Last box, we got a Majestic piece. Dual patch auto, numbered to 10. So, I mean, this stuff is good. Like, it just... Are you going to make a bunch of money off of it? I don't know. But if you're looking for pieces of authentic game-used, certified material from players, can't go wrong with this. Especially from... You can get Babe Ruth stuff out of here, too. Babe Ruth, like, bats, I think. Bat pieces and, I don't know, jersey pieces, maybe glove pieces. I don't know what kind of pieces you can get, but that alone would be worth it. The Darvish plum frame from San Diego. The Mike Trout Gallery of the Stars. So funny that I'm seeing all this Shane McClanahan today after, I think it was his first start today in the bigs. Maybe it wasn't his first, but I haven't seen him start before. Still rolling in your Nissan Frontier 2007. Dude, I wanted my car to last 3 more years. It had 98,000 miles on it. I bought it brand new off the lot in 2009. So it was done. And I don't know how to fix cars. I do my best, like any other man tries to do, but there was just so many little things that were going wrong with it too, that it probably would have cost like, I don't know, maybe $3,000 to fix all the little things that were wrong with it just to get it on the road again. And I live in Michigan, so like the salt on the roads just destroy your vehicles. Joe, go ahead, man. No politics though. Oops. Here we go. The hit. Whoa. Heaney Grow. Don't know who that is, but he's probably a legend. Look at this. It's a double bat relic, and that's numbered to, I can't, is that 3 of 3? That's 3 out of 3 out of this FOTL. Do you guys know who this is? He's probably a freaking legend. Cincinnati. Dynamic hitting machine. He's probably a Hall of Famer. Heaney Grow. Haney Grow? No idea. Never heard of him? Yeah, I bet you he's like a legendary Hall of Famer or something. Double bat relic. Who's it? It's going to Cincinnati. Devin's got this one. Devin, congratulations. Ibanez sick. Yeah. Oh, he's a T206 guy. Ha ha. Yeah. This is a nasty, nasty card then. Double bat relic. 3 of 3. I'm telling you, the DK FOTL is crazy. This is why we add this kind of stuff into breaks too. It's like, if you just got the reds out of a normal box, a normal break, you're going to be like, well, got the reds, you know, maybe not going to get anything cool. But when you add in different products, different sets, different checklists, you get stuff like that. Mountcastle, the debut. Sorry, I think I missed a bunch of chats here. Oh, Costco sucks from Joseph? Okay. I don't have one near me. I don't know if I've ever even shopped there. Weren't you going to vent? Is that where you're going to... Oh, you're going to just vent about Costco. All right. Cool. 1912 to 1927. Lifetime average of 292. Cool. Oh man, imagine getting a Ty Cobb. I'd buy like cases of this stuff just with the hopes of getting a Babe Ruth or Ty Cobb relic. Here we go. Another FOTL exclusive. It's the Braylon Marquez wood frame to 15. 2 out of 15. Going to Chicago Cubs. Brian. And the Elegance. Pache. Cronenworth. Kirilov. What's up, Travis? Aren't baseball card flippers essentially scalpers? Yes. It's exactly what they are. Walter Johnson. Gray frame. Keep Bryan. Tejada. Oh, the Nick Matten auto. He's killing it for the Phillies. Sweet. He bought 3 packs of 21 Bowman and he pulled that auto. Nice, dude. Yeah, Card Shop guy had the Bowman boxes sitting out there for packs. Usually he doesn't sell packs. I mean, I've seen them available, but what happens is he puts packs out for sale and then he opens them all. So I think that's why he doesn't do it so much. Because he'll just like walk by and grab a pack and open it, which is probably what most people would do. That's a nice Mize. Artist palette. Hey, Joshua, is retail coming out tomorrow? Is that what's going on with the Bowman? Has anybody seen blasters or anything yet? Like retail? What is today? Thursday? Is today Thursday? My days are all messed up. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today's Thursday. Yes, that's how it goes. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, man, am I going to have to go out? I might have to go out and get them. Mouton. Yeah, but Houdini doesn't pronounce things right half the time. I've watched him before, and like every other word out of his mouth is a wrong pronunciation. So I'll look it up myself and find out. Mootin. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what the slippery magician has to say and if it's right. Never trust a magician. That's all I'm saying. They literally, their job is to trick you. Why would you trust them? Ryan Mountcastle. It's like going and playing poker with a magician. It's Sfandiare. Why would you play with him? He's literally a trickster. Yeah, but he's not going to trick me this time. Well, that is his job. Ty Cobb. Last one. We got to have a big hit in here. Come on, baby. No Bowman retail yet. It might be delayed. All right, because I would just hate to go and like wait in line to get one retail box and them not have it. I've got so much to do. I just can't do that. Here we go, our hit. And Ken always knows, so I'm taking Ken's word for it. If Ken tells me it's Mouton, then I'm going, okay, it's Mouton. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom! Oh, the hits out of here are crazy. I wish I would have bought more of this. I'm going to get some more. Daniel Johnson, 6 out of 10. Double patch auto, 3-color patch. Crazy. 3-color RPA. Get it. Going to Michael. Congratulations. All your Walmarts today had the Bowman in their back rooms. Oh, really? What do you mean, Josh? Are you a rep? Or did you just go hunting Walmarts for cards? Curious. The Selig sweep. Patent pending. And the Clayton soak. Yep. Gotta break. I keep dropping this link because I want this to sell out, and I don't know. Don't know what to expect. It's quite cheap. This is a not making any money on it kind of break. The Revolution break that I just posted right there. For the love of the game. Spent all day, all day, evening yesterday, and most of the day today, getting that backdrop set up with the jerseys in the boxes. Although I didn't properly like put foam board in them and all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to get it started. You know, that's the key to getting things done, you guys. If you ever have a project that you're struggling to get started, the trick is just start. Like if you're just delaying it and procrastinating and you don't want to go, just get in a mental space where you go, okay, I'm just gonna just get this started and then I'll finish it whenever. Once you get it started, you'll keep working on it. Got to get past the first hump. It's just started. Lindor, and you'll be surprised at the amount of headway that you can make. We got the Adley, Vogel, Eric checked Walmart and nothing. I know. Venus, I know. Yeah, they're just like, look over here. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he does that, but magicians, sleight of hand, anybody? There he is, Andres Jimenez, 131 out of 150. We got a beautiful sky blue. Look at the colors on that. That's gorgeous. It's early. It's early to make this claim, to make this bold claim, but hobby seems like it might be the way to go. I haven't done the numbers. I haven't done the production sheet or the value sheet or anything like that. I haven't even started. I don't know if I'm even going to this year because I don't have any time to do it, but hobby is looking maybe like a better value as far as parallel. Like I like parallels. As far as parallels go, it feels like you get more out of hobby for your money. I don't know. Wow, I'm way behind. Sorry. There. For some reason my chat was like a mile behind. Robert, what's up, man? Started a small Tony Gwynn museum at your home. Awesome. You should snap a pic of that and send it to me. I'd enjoy looking at it. Maybe I'll show the crew here. Ivan Johnson. I need to figure out how to share pictures and stuff on here. I know it's really easy and I can do it no problem, but I've never done it. I just need to figure it out. I could share pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff. I can do the display cap, so I could just like open it up in an email, no problem, and just do a display cap. That'd be one way. Brandon says, 1 year in Revolution, I pulled the Karl Anthony Towns one in a truckload. Yeah, I remember you saying that, actually. You got that cat, the Galactic, right? It's cool. I like that stuff. If it doesn't sell out, I mean, I don't usually do this. I probably won't, but I would like to actually get in that break myself. Maybe I'll just open a box on a stream or something. I don't know. The Perp, DL Hall. The true Perp going to the Orioles. Mark, you're on the board, my friend. On the stage for you, DL. Josh says, I was just in my local Target about 45 minutes ago, and they are camped outside about 8 people for tomorrow at 8, no lie. Why would you do, like, they limit it, right? They limit how many you can get. And, like, if you can only get 1 or maybe 2, why would you do that? Just pay the time is valuable. Maybe these guys, their time isn't valuable. I don't know. But my time is very valuable. There's only so many hours in a day, man. If you're not busy enough to just be crushing all the time, what are you doing? Bryan, Jared Kelly, Trent DeVoe, firsts, chrome firsts. There's the Maximo paper. You can tell they're card guys. You can always tell a card guy, can't you? Every time I used to go, because I haven't been hunting retail cards in a long time, but every time I used to go, you could always tell what the card guy was. Like if they didn't have the cards out yet, and I was like sitting in the parking lot waiting or something, and I could tell when a guy would walk in, like, oh, there's a card guy, and he'd come out empty-handed inevitably. I'm like, give him a little nod. He'd look down in shame. Crocs and socks. Oh man. Yeah, but John says flippers have no life is why. Yeah, but how are you going to make any money just buying, unless maybe there's like, I don't know the rules, but if you're only allowed 1 or 2 boxes, how are you going to make any money for your time? If you're going to spend 12 hours waiting out in front, so let's say you get a box for retail, you get paid $22 or whatever after tax, 2 boxes, say you get 2. So there's $44. And then you sell them for $50. Maybe you get $50 for a box. So you're 100. You're not making any money. And then you got to pay fees. And then you got to pay taxes. Am I missing something? Zach Veen? He looks awfully skinny there, doesn't he? How heavy is he? Oh, 6'4", $190. He's a pretty skinny guy. He needs to grow into that frame a bit. This keeps delaying. Goody. Trenchcoat guy, I think he's dead. I think he went and died of a cold. No, Trenchcoat guy is no more. One of these days, maybe I'll hook back up with him. Julio. Oh, I disagree, Ian. Ian, this stuff is awesome. The firsts are plentiful. I got every box that we've opened, we've gotten all the firsts. All the chrome firsts out of them. I don't know what else you want. Like all the good ones. And it seems like the chrome first checklist is like a little bit smaller this year maybe, but dude, like the Martin, the Jordan, the Alcantara, all of them. We're pulling all of them out of all the boxes. And they're valuable. Like, go try to buy one on eBay. See how that's going to cost you a lot of money. Mookie. And there's lots of color in this stuff. Look at what we've gotten already out of this hobby box. You compare this to last year's hobby, you're not getting this much color. You're lucky if you get one piece of color and an atomic. This year, you're getting multiple pieces of color out of a hobby box. I think the hobby boxes are the way to go because the jumbo... it didn't seem like you're getting as much color. You're getting more autos, but you're not getting as much color. Because they change that up from year to year. Like, what's the good one? The jumbo, the hobby, between flagship and chrome and Bowman. And here's an atomic. The Reed Detmers. Going to the Angels. Going to Jack. Jack got the atomic. I mean, look at this already, man. We got 4 pieces of color, and we're not even halfway through the box. Look. That's not usually like that, man. So maybe this year is not going to be the retail year. Maybe it's going to be the hobby year. And it's making me want to do a breakdown. So I might have to do a breakdown if I can ever find any time. you know what? I just won't go wait for 12 hours for some retail. And then I'll have time to do something productive for my people. Give you guys some info. There's the hassle. Bowman Scouts Top 100. Josiah. Halfway through the box. Okay, Bowden says my target has a limit. It's one and one. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Prism Basketball. Buy a blaster for $21.98 and sell it for $1. Oh yeah, so if you can get that stuff, then it's worth it. Is that what it is? Is Prism Basketball out or something? Because I don't know when basketball stuff comes out. I only know baseball. Here we go. We got a redemption. So usually this means good things. I don't know who it could possibly be. Austin Martin, maybe? Oh, it's the Maximo. That's a good one. Maximo Acosta. Going to the Rangers. Michael. Sweet, dude. Congratulations on that. I was like, should I top load this? I don't know. I will, though. There. Congratulations on the Maximo. One of the coolest names. What's up with this dude? Yeah, I don't know. He's just one of the guys that you want to get. Zach Veen. So Pokemon's crazy too. So is it just one per thing? Guys, is it like, so you get one baseball, like one box per whatever it is? So can you get one of basketball, one of baseball, one of football, one of whatever's coming out? Or is it just one of something? That would be great, Joshua. I like opening Bowman retail. Blaster boxes in particular. I like Bowman blaster boxes. That's all I did last year for my PC. I might have done one. I probably did a hobby too, but like the bulk of what I did was retail. Just because it usually has better dollar per odds on everything. Now, if you're having to pay secondary prices, it gets a little crazy. If anybody hasn't seen my breakdowns, go look up Bowman Value Series or any release Value Series value videos. I break down the dollar per on all the stuff. And you can find out what the best bargain is for whatever you're looking for. Is Walgreens going to carry Bowman retail? My Walgreens doesn't carry anything. 2019 update hobby, $199 is the going rate for 2019 update. That's what price it is. So good deal. It's just what the deal. That's what it costs. I don't think you'd be able to find it for cheaper than that. That's a $500 card. Yeah, I'm telling you, all of these autographs, just because you don't know their names doesn't mean it's not a desirable card. A lot of people don't know these guys yet. That's totally understandable. I think we got a gold. Bowman Scouts Top 100 looks like a gold, guys, to 50. Austin Hendrick, 42 out of 50. Hobby, you guys. Hobby it's looking like the way to go. In fact, after the stream, I'm probably going to go buy some more hobby. Because I like to break the best stuff for you guys. I don't want to, like, if it's not a good deal or if it doesn't have good stuff, we're not breaking it. And it looks like hobby is going to be the way to go this year. Although, I get it, everybody wants the autos. So, like, we'll mix in jumbos and hobby. That's what we do anyway. It just depends on how much we're, if we're going to have a high roller break or something, we'll do jumbos. If we're going to do a regular break, we'll do hobbies. And then I'll try to get some retail for mixing into breaks, because Bowman is just perfect to mix into breaks. I always say it spreads those teams around, man. Like, all these guys, the Twins are rarely like a sweet team to get, but hey, you get the Sabato, all of a sudden you're loving the Twins. Look at this. Can you believe this? This is one hobby box. Gold, blue, purple, sky blue, atomic, redemption. Oh, Bowman's definitely fancier than Topps. Flagship stuff. Yeah, I was thinking that this stuff might go down a little bit in price because people are down on it, but the more I open, the more I'm liking it. And if you guys are watching, other people are going to be watching this, and you're going to go, oh. So maybe it'll just keep going up in price like it always does. Especially if the hobby is like this and people don't know yet. Kelnick. What's up, Rex? I think I'm a little late on this. For some reason, this thing... Oh, I think I have to hit refresh chat. That's why. There we go. Topps Chrome release day is like Christmas in the hobby. It is. So is Bowman. Bowman, for me, is the holiday, because I love Bowman so much. But this year, I keep saying it, but people come and go into the chat, so it's not the end of the world repeating myself. But I was down on this year's Bowman until I started doing some research, and then I opened it, and then now, since I've opened up a little bit of it, I like it more and more. First of all, the design is awesome. Very appealing to the eye. Second of all, tons of color. Third of all, the prospects. There's a lot of young prospects, international prospects, and just all over the place, like good upside people, which is what you want. Doesn't matter. Nothing else really matters. Just how young are they? Someone has Austin Martin Gold Refractor Auto Redemption listed for 15 G's. Yeah, that's about the going rate of like a top prospect gold auto, but that's a little high, I think. Maybe. But that's about the going rate. Speaking of that, another piece of color? Guys, Mario Feliciano. This is insanity. And I love every second of it. I can't believe it, all this color coming out of hobby boxes. Jumbos aren't doing this, from what I've seen so far. That's unbelievable. We found a secret. It's not going to be a secret for very long. Unless all these boxes, these 3 hobby boxes that I've opened so far have just been like flukes, which there's no way, because they came from different places too. It's not like one case was awesome or something. They all came from different places. This is loaded, but they've all been loaded. The last one was loaded too. And mine was loaded too. It's hobby boxes. And we'll compare it to this next jumbo again. This will be the second jumbo. So, still, it's not like I've opened up tons and tons of this stuff, but I did see some people's jumbos that they've opened, and they've autos are good out of there, but not as much color, I don't think. I would love it if Cubby was watching and would pipe in, because he's opened up a bunch, and he would be able to help us out here. Open it up, Redskins fan. You know you're gonna. Maybe hold out just to see how long you can hold out for like another 12 hours or something, but you gotta open it. Come on. Blaze! Buy the second one to hold on to. You gotta open up one. That's cool, the Blaze. Dude, Blaze is going to be a guy. Whether he makes it big in the league or not, it doesn't matter. His cards are going to be valuable for a while. And then all he's got to do is like hit a couple bombs, like and trip and like even like single or double A that are like 500 feet, and then his cards are going to keep going up. With Bowman, it doesn't matter if these guys are good or not. It just matters how people perceive them. Ready? We're going to judge the jumbo. We're going to compare the jumbo, okay? So put these over here just so we know like that's all from a hobby box, except for those two, of course. But holy cow, the freaking DK FOTLs. I'm glad we've gotten past like Series 1, because Series 1 wasn't that fun. Not enough good stuff in there, man. They just like, it's really bland. I mean, yeah, you can get a Yerman Mercedes auto. The best player to ever live. Jay Bennett, new slammer. What's up? Welcome. Wander got moved to AAA. That's right. He might be an update. I don't think he's going to be in Series 2. Anybody who's not called up yet probably won't be in Series 2. But update's going to be huge if Wander makes it. And if he doesn't, and I would rather him be an update than Series 1. Because Series 1 they'll make so much of. 2022 Series 1. Let me drop this link one more time. Maybe we got some noobs in here. Doing a Revolution 8-box case break. The very first basketball card break on Stryker Breaks. Probably, we'll do it as soon as it fills, whenever it fills up. Okay, pack number 1, we're judging the Bowman Jumbos. No, I got 2 of them, dude. I got 2 Mercedes autos, and I sold them both for $200 a piece, raw. And they were probably like 8 out of 10s. Who knows? They were not in like perfect condition. Here's the Jimenez. Mac Wainwright refractor. Mac Wainwright for the Reds. Going to Devin. And another thing I'm going to judge the jumbos on. He's young. That's all we need to know. Position player, young. Check, check. Cha-ching. Another thing we need to know is the rate at which parallel autos are coming in these products. Because with the regular, we did get, that's just a regular. In the regular hobby, it seems like it's more often base autos. And in the jumbos, historically, you're more likely to get a parallel maybe. So we'll have to judge that as well. All right, we got a Bobby and a Speckle coming up right here. Tyler Callahan. Tyler Callahan to 299, 70 of 299. Another Reds hit. Another Reds hit. Devin, you're on the board. Strong jumbo for Devin. You got $190 for yours? Nice. You're not going to regret that. Because Yerman Mercedes next year, or whenever he cools off, is going to be a trivia question. Answer. And it'll start with like, who was that one guy Pulled a Monte Harrison out of acetate out of Series 1. Those are tough, Josh. Really tough. Number to 10? Yeah. Let's get to this. We've got a Zach Veen Futurist, followed by the Lubop, and a Trevor Larnach. For the Twins, now we get some firsts. Jared Kelly, one of the best pitching prospects out of this product. It's a first. Max Meyer, Drew Romo, and that's about it. Got some prospect cards here. Akil Badu, yeah, but I'd much rather have Badu instead of Mercedes. He's way younger, and he's actually like a prospect that people were high on at one point, in a second rounder, you know. He just had to have Tommy John, and they had to bail on him because he hadn't played in a couple of years, and they're like, well, Mountcastle. Got talent pipeline for the Yankees. 3 dudes that I don't really know. There's the Xavier Edwards. And the prospects. Paper prospects. Yeah, Mercedes is old. That's why. If Mercedes was 20, I'd be like, hold on to your Mercedes cards. He's literally like a veteran age for a rookie. Just back the truck up, take your cash, and wave goodbye if you have any Mercedes cards. Unless you're a big fan of him and want to keep his cards, of course, by all means, start a collection. There's the Austin Martin, Bowman Scouts. He's 20 on this list, but he's actually 15 on the talent pipeline. He's got a little mark on the top, a little QC issue. Bobby Witt Jr., Atomic. Kelly, what'd you miss? You missed some fire. We've been pulling fire. Dude, these Bowman hobby boxes are crazy. The jumbos, we'll see. I mean, the jumbos are looking... I just want to judge it because I didn't really separate the two last time mentally or physically. So we're separating the two boxes this time to just kind of see like what you're getting. And I think the hobby boxes at least appear to me to be much better than last year in terms of the kind of color you get and the kind of chrome you get. Chrome firsts, because there's chrome firsts and there's chrome prospect cards, and we're up until this point out of the hobby boxes we've been hitting like all the chrome first prospects that we want. Here's the Cronenworth. The color has just been crazy. Oh, we got a purple auto. Okay, so we're twofer. We got 2 parallel autos out of the jumbo, starting to look a little better. Because the first one, I think we only got 1 out of 3. Jake Eder. Eder, maybe. Not that young. Pitcher. But it is purple. Going to the Marlins. Going to Robert. Congratulations, Robert. You got yourself a purple Bowman auto. If this guy ends up being good, you got a big payday on your hands. And the Wander Top 100. Going to Tampa Bay. Iram. Unbelievable. A lot of color. Even out of the jumbo. maybe this is just because I had heard that there's a lot of color this year, but I thought that they would do it kind of like they did with Series 1, where they added a bunch of parallels. You know, they added those ice parallels, but it's not like they were prevalent. So they added parallels to this stuff too, but it seems to me that it's a lot more prevalent. Is Robert the most athletic MLB player? He sure looks like it, man. He works hard too. He works out hard. So he's a specimen. Physical specimen. I don't understand why he doesn't have more home runs right now. It's still really early. Sample size, I get it. He needs to be cranking out more home runs. He's hitting more for average, which is good. But I want to see the power. There's a Nick Gonzalez, Heston Kierstad, Ronnie Mauricio, and some chrome. Yolbert Sanchez, first. Going to Adam. And we got a Blaze. Got to get the chrome, but we got the paper. Yeah, so maybe that first hobby box, we didn't get the firsts that we were looking for, but we did get the chrome firsts, but we did get a lot of color. Well, here's the problem with Robert. The problem with Robert is their team is almost too loaded. Because they got him batting down like 7th a lot. And you're not going to accumulate as many stats in the 7th spot, which maybe next year, at any time in his career, he could just move up to any number 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter, way up. And so that's fine, but you want to start accumulating stats as early as possible if you want to get in that Hall of Fame conversation, because that's really important for collectability, is at least the perception that you could be in the Hall of Fame. That's all we want. Robert with the super. Fist bump, thank you. You're always consistent with those, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Robert. Antonio Gomez, first for the Yankees, and the Matt Manning Atomic. So we got 2 Atomics out of this one, too. The sound of Robert. Coming in, swinging. So yeah, Jumbo's looking good too. I think they're both good. Maybe they lightened up on the retail. I don't know. Gonna have to do the numbers for sure. It's gonna be a valuable value series. People are high on Andrew Vaughn. Yeah. Yeah, he's a big-time prospect. And he's up in the bigs. What do we have here? Oh, it is numbered. I thought it might be an aqua. I think that's an aqua. Bowman Scouts Top 100 to 125. The parallels keep on coming. Is it possible that they lowered the production a little bit? Because I'm trying to figure out how they managed this. How did they manage cramming all of these parallels into this product unless they significantly lowered the production? Because it's not like, I'm not seeing like all these new parallels. These are the same old parallels. Maybe the aqua is new, but like, this is new. The fluorescent green and the aqua and the fuchsia is new, but I don't know, man. I'm liking it though. And it seems to me that this is the most parallels like 2019 didn't have parallels like this. Yeah, Harper got hit in the face with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. I think he's going to be okay, though, because he went through concussion protocol, and I think he's fine. But, man, that's scary. These guys got cojones of steel just getting up there the next day. Like, yeah, Who knows when he'll be back, but you know he's going to come right back in there and just crowd the plate again. We got a Judge and a Lacey and a Vaughn. We were just talking about him, Andrew Vaughn. Side profile of Andrew Vaughn looks much better than that front-facing profile. Jake Vogel first. There he is. Got the Alcantara. For the Yankees, this is one of the better cards that you can get. Top 3 at least. Top 3 cards you can get out of here. Going to Greg. Congratulations, Greg. Now we just got to get that Blaze. And the Martin. Got to get the Blaze and the Martin. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, Caden. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think they would lower the odds, but I'm just trying to think why. Why are we seeing so many parallels? You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you. So here's what we're going to be doing sometime, is we're going to be opening like 2020 and 2021 Bowman in a mixer, and probably 2019. I'm going to get all 3. We'll do a high roller Bowman mixer where we do like a jumbo of each, and we'll compare them through the years, and we'll see exactly what's going on here, because I guarantee that there's the parallels are, it feels like you're getting about twice as many as years past. Maybe I'm way off, but that's what it feels like. Another one. Wow. That's a sweet pipeline too, with the Kelnick and the Julio. Look at this. It's just paper, but that doesn't matter, because the paper stuff is worth money too. Another one of these to 250, Jimenez. Unbelievable. Going to Mike. Can we get another? Why not? Let's keep it up. Same pack, 2 parallels. Edward Cabrera to 499. Yeah, Andres again. Am I going to run out of stands? I didn't think it was possible. We got 2 packs left. Hot case. No, these are from different cases, man. Different places, different cases. I order cards from all different places. Just a couple boxes here, a couple boxes there. That's my trick. What's this? What's this all about? Backwards. Do we got like a superfractor in here or something? I don't know, guys. But I am interested. Max Meyer, Alec Bohm, the Dalton, number 78 on that Bowman top 100. There's a Wander. That's the first base Wander we've seen. Base chrome Wander. Maximo, paper first. Leover Piguero, paper first. And there's the Alcantara, paper first. That's a hot pack. Hot pack paper. Last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. StrykerBreaks.com. Get in on the breaks. Become a slammer. Got some more backward stuff here. This is strange. Strange. Haven't seen it like this before. I wonder why. Rookie of the Year favorites, Luis Garcia. There's the auto. Ooh, the Jared Kelly. Yeah, that's one of the better guys. One of the better firsts that you can get, and you got the auto. Second rounder, 47th overall. But he's the number 6 White Sox prospect. Going to Adam. Congratulations, Adam. So, we got 2 parallel autos out of here. 1 base auto. A load of parallels, which I'm going to count up after this, and we're going to see who had more. It would seem like the jumbos would have more, but we'll find out. Because you're basically just paying for the jumbos, the autos and the jumbo. All right, great break, guys. Let's figure this out. Okay, so the jumbo box. Here's what we got for autos. Where's that other auto? There it is. So we got 2 parallel autos, but all 3 first autos out of the jumbo box. Jared Kelly, Jake Eater, it's got to be Eater, to 250, the purple, and Mac Wainwright to 499, refractor. Okay. Parallels. We got the Emerson Hancock, so 1. The Andres Jimenez to 250. Edward Cabrera to 499. The Matt Manning and a Bobby. So 2 atomics. And we got the Logan Gilbert paper. And the Speckle Tyler Callahan. All right, we got the Alcantara. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parallels if you don't count the autos, which I'm not because they're autos. And then out of the hobby, we got the Detmers, the Mookie to 499. The Detmers is an atomic. The DL Hall purple, another one of these to 150. Feliciano to 399, and the Austin Hendrick gold to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6 out of the regular hobby, and we got 7 out of the jumbo. Now this one is more like a case hit or something, I think. So but it's still a parallel. I don't know if a parallel is a case hit technically, but man, I mean, if we look that up, it's going to be 1 out of like 1,000 packs or something probably, which that has me thinking. I kind of want to look it up. Daniel Johnson, dual patch auto to 10 out of the DK. That's the FOTL exclusive. And then the Haney Grow legend, 3 of 3. And that's not a FOTL, that's a red. Bat relic. Like, this dude's been dead for what? Probably almost 100 years. I don't know. He's been dead for a long time. And that's a piece of his bat. Game used bat, I imagine. It's got to be. Yeah, game used. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to look and see, now that we're done with the break, how rare that gold top 100. We can find the top 100s. Bowman Scout top 100. There we go. Gold. Oh, it's okay. The gold is 1 out of 516. So, it's like a case hit. Let's see. Yeah, that's 1 out of like 2 cases. What a break. What a fun break. I'm having a blast. Having a blast. Last pack magic. Yeah, so guys, we'll be doing some more. Definitely some more. It's going to take me a while to pack and ship all of this stuff out. But, I mean, whenever this Revolution break fills up, we'll rip it and check the Stryker Breaks homepage for date and time info on that. I'm going to drop the link one last time. There it is. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Happy Bowman Day. Watch some baseball. Go to a game if you can. Buy some Bowman. I don't know, Louis, if the production run is high. I haven't done the numbers on it yet, but man, we're pulling tons of parallels. which tells me that maybe it's not as high as we think it is. I could be way off, and I haven't looked at the numbers at all, and I'm going to, so I'll tell you. But maybe it's not as high as we think it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.